Hey there and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a video on my top 12 favorite powdery fragrances, and this is a video that was requested by my YouTube friend Melissa Jean. So I love powdery fragrances. That's probably one of my top favorite types of fragrances, and I have a whole bunch that I've tried, finished, and tried and bought throughout the years, and right now in my collection of full bottles, these are my top 12. So the first one I'll start out with is actually Naughty Alice by Vivenne Westwood. And this is actually my third bottle of this. And this one, I'll just spray it right here. Yeah, this one's very, very powdery. It has, a lot of them are going to share, a lot of these fragrances are going to share the same types of notes because it's either going to be violet or orris or iris or musk, or heliotrope. A lot of these same flowery or synthetic notes give off that powdery vibe. So this one's definitely very powdery. It's slightly baby powdery, which can put people off, but I love it. It's a sweet, floral, powdery, clean, musky fragrance. It's not that hard to find, and it's pretty inexpensive now online. And this is my third bottle, as I say, and I'm halfway through this one as well. I absolutely love it. So that's Naughty Alice by Vivenne Westwood. The next one is actually by a French brand. I never hear anyone talking about this, and it's by the brand Durance, and this is Cotton Musc. And this one's probably my most truest powder fragrance, and this one's really, really baby powdery. I mean, it smells pretty much like liquid baby powder. It's incredibly powdery. It's very musky, but in a clean musk sort of way. Yeah, it's sweet. That's the only thing I'd say is a little bit more different. It's a quite a bit sweeter baby powder, and I love this. My friend actually picked it up for me because I knew I would love this based on the notes and what I'd read about Durance's line in general. So my friend actually picked it up for me when she went back home to Paris, and I love it. So if you're in Europe or if you can find it online, definitely get that one. Then here's a fragrance that I thought no one really talked about, but actually Sarah Mays on YouTube talked about how it was one of her successful blind buys, I think. But this is from Mia Perla, and I think it's Mia, I think, but I'll put the name right here. And this one was a blind buy for me, and it's very powdery. It's more feminine than the other two. The other two were really, really baby powdery. This is more of like a feminine, floral, iris and orris type fragrance. It's very, La Perla is a lingerie brand, so I can see that kind of feel for it. It's something you could definitely wear at night if you wanted to. It's slightly sexy, but I really, really like it, and it's fairly inexpensive as well. Next, we have another fragrance that I hear no one really talking about, and it's actually by Hollister, and it's called Togetherness. And this one, I love this one. This one's actually probably hard to find now because I think it's been discontinued, but it's a powdery and sea salty kind of fragrance. So I definitely get sea salt, kind of like driftwood, beachy. It's a beachy powdery fragrance, and it's technically unisex, I believe, but it's like none of the other Hollister fragrances. Throughout the years, especially when I was younger, I definitely used to get them, and if you're kind of imagining what those used to smell like, or what they do smell like if you still purchase them, this doesn't smell like any of those. It's really clean and powdery and beachy, and it's great for spring and summer. So if you can find this anywhere, definitely pick it up. I know it's a harder one to find, but I love it. Then another brand that's probably going to be harder to find, it's actually a Canadian brand called Calidou, and this is Eau de Calidou, and it's a baby perfume. So it's alcohol free. It's very, very clean and baby-like, obviously. but it's powdery. I mean, it's powdery, slightly less so than even the baby powdery ones, like the Vivenne Westwood. It's clean, it's slightly citrusy, slightly floral, but you know, alcohol free, really, really soft, and a great one to wear before bed, especially if you've showered before bed. I love to wear Eau de Calidou because it's soft. You just smell it for about half an hour to an hour, and then it just fades on your skin right before bed. So it's really nice. Next, I have, it's Iris d'Or by Bvlgari of the Splendida collection. And this one, if you're familiar with, you'll know it's slightly lipsticky. You get that iris for sure, obviously. And it's powdery, it's clean, it's really, really floral, much more than any of the ones I've mentioned. This one's incredibly floral. But yeah, really warm, and you get that powder, especially as it starts wearing off and the dry down. It just kind of settles in like a powdery musk, and it's really nice. This one's easy to find. It used to be at Marshall's all the time when we used to go, when we were able to go, but yeah, if you can find this, it's fairly inexpensive now, and it's really beautiful. Next, I have Prada Candy Kiss, and this one is powdery in that same lipsticky way. So it's sweet. You definitely get vanilla in this one. So you get the iris and the powdery notes and the cleanness, but you've got that vanilla base, so it grounds it in a way, and it kind of smells like a sweet lipstick, which makes sense for Candy Kiss, like a sweet lipstick, and it's got that powdery, almost makeup-y smell. I really, really like this one. I like it a lot more than the regular Prada Candy, and it's probably my favorite of the range, and the only one from the candy range that I actually own a bottle of. But yeah, I love it. Next, we have, it's actually called Silent Street by the brand Derek Lam 10 Crosby, and there was a fragrance store near me last year that was actually going out of business or something, and they were selling a bunch of the Derek Lam fragrances for really cheap, and I got 2 of them, and this one's really, really powdery. It's powdery, but completely because of the musk. There's a lot of musk in this. It's kind of like a pure white musk fragrance. So if you don't like that musky powdery, you won't like this one, but it kind of, again, just smells like exactly what the bottle is, just a pure white musk, very clean, and it lasts a fairly good time. I mean, it's definitely not a long-lasting fragrance, but it is quite nice. So if you can find this, I'm not sure if they're getting discontinued everywhere or if just this particular size is the 50 ml is on sale, but if you can find it, it's a very, very clean, musky, powdery fragrance. Then, this is one I actually picked up in Europe because we don't actually have this for sale in the H&M in Canada, but it might be where you're from. So this is the H&M fragrance Cashmere, and like the name, it kind of smells like a clean, powdery cashmere fragrance. It's very fuzzy and musky and powdery and clean. They're really, really small. This is just a 20 ml bottle, and they were fairly cheap. I think it was €5 or something like that. But if you can find these in your country, or if you can get them online, I'm not sure. I've only seen them in Europe, but if you can find them, Cashmere by H&M is really, really nice. And then finally, I have 3 that kind of go together. So this is Glossier U. I'm sure many people know about Glossier U. People kind of compare it to Molecule All One. It's got that iris and orris, and it's papery, that papery iris where it just needs to settle on the skin for a little bit, and it kind of smells like different to whoever wears it, depending on your body chemistry, who's going to smell it on you. And I love it. And it's one that, you know, they say that you will get more compliments on because of the body chemistry and how it reacts to each person. And at first I didn't really know about that or care about it because I wear fragrance for me, but it is such a compliment getter. People will smell this on me hours after I think it's already faded, and it's beautiful. I will probably continue to repurchase this for as long as they're selling it. I really, really love it. It's unique because I actually don't own Molecule 01 or any of the other kind of fragrances that have that vibe. So I really, really love this one. And I noticed while I was shopping at Zara that in their Improbable collection, of which I have 2, the Cotton Kiss one smells so similar to Glossier You. I'd probably say it's about a 90% match. This one's a little bit more sweet. Glossier You is truly more simple in a way, and it really does change on each person. This one has a little bit more of a scent to it. It has that kind of sweet cottony note right as you're trying to, you know, getting into the second or third hour of wearing it. But I really, really like this one, and if you can still find it at Zara, definitely pick it up. And then finally, probably one of my favorites, if not the favorite of the whole bunch, is also from that Zara collection, Sense of Glam. I didn't think I would like this as much as I did when I first smelt it. I have 3 or 4 backups of just this one because I'm obsessed with this fragrance. It is the most beautiful powdery lipstick fragrance of all time. It's better than Lipstick On by Maison Margiela. It's better than Candy Kiss by Prada. It is the best lipsticky, powdery, warm, vanilla, iris deliciousness. I mean, you can't get enough of it when you smell it. If you are into powdery and warm fragrances, Sense of Glam, if you can find this, pick it up. It's incredible. I'm so sad that it's technically, I mean, discontinued. It was just a temporary range, but I have many backups, and if I ever find it again, I will get one. I love it. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you want to see any more videos, if you have any recommendations, and I'll see you next time. Bye.